Hello, everyone. Hello. It's healing check. Healing check. Healing check. Healing check. Healing check. Time for some healing. Time for some healing. We don't check in enough to make sure that we're healing. We'll check in for everything else, but we're making sure that our healing mindset is on and effectively moving progressively. Whoop, whoop. Yes. So many amazing things happen once you heal. And we will get right into it. I'm sending out these messages so that you guys can get logged in and get focused so we can have a good conversation today. And this is going to be a great experience. Every day I'm going to try to do either 3 or 3:30 because my number is 3, so I'm always going to be doing something around that 3 time frame. 3 o'clock, 3:15, 3:30. It doesn't matter. Just look out for that 3. Let's see. Today we have a bunch of great topics. Yesterday was a very good meeting, and OMG. So we talked about the healing mindset on yesterday, and this is also in remembrance of the Healing Energy book that you guys can start sending your pre-orders in. I'll put the link in the comments so you can purchase your book. And each book that's purchased comes with a gift set, which is a mask, lotion, sanitizer, and a candle for centering. So we can, have that time where we sit down with ourselves and we just do nothing but just clear our mind out. You center yourself. You know what I'm saying? And we don't do it enough. We really don't. Because either we're working or doing house stuff or just trying to make it, whatever that involves. And a lot of times the hardest thing for us as adults to do is sit still and just clear our minds of everything. Not thinking about what you're going to do tomorrow, not thinking about what you're going to wear, what you're going to cook, what you're going to do with all of this other stuff. Sometimes it's the best times to sit and just focus on nothing. Letting your mind just be able to not be stressed about either the everyday things that are going on in life or the everyday things that are going on in life. So you can make time for healing. And healing is where you just can come and just woosah. Because woosahing is good. Saves you out of a lot of arguments, saves you out of a lot of unnecessary actions. Just stop yourself. Woosah. And it's going to go. So let's get into it. The healing check today is talking about what happens when you start healing. A lot of things happen when you start healing. Great things. Just like things happen on the other end of it. Things go bad, things happen. Let's talk about things going good, like healing. Healing is a good thing. Let's see. People who want to see you healed will help you heal. That's the first one. People who want to see you heal, help you heal. Most time people like, well, I was going through like this transition in my life, and I just noticed that everybody just kind of left. Nobody was around. Nobody called and checked on me. Those weren't the people who wanted to help you heal. That's facts of it. Because people who want to see you healed and help you heal, they're going to make sure that you're in a healed environment. The only way you get healthier, wealthier, and wiser is by healing. You have to heal. Healthier, wealthier, and wiser. All of that comes with healing. Because if you're not healed, you're not your healthiest. If you're not healed, when the money comes in, you're not going to do the right things with it. If you're not healed, you're not going to think with the best thoughts. So those of you who have just joined, we were having a healed talk, and the first one is people who want to see you healed will help you heal. And that's a very true statement. People who want to see you heal will help you heal. They will make sure that you're in a constant healing environment. And healing doesn't mean walking on eggshells. Healing means just making sure that everything that's said or done is undergirded with love and care and helping you become the best you that you can be. Because if you're hurt, you're not the best. You're not responding the best. You're not doing the best. You're not even thinking your best. You're trying to, but you're not. And then the next one was, you only get healthier, wealthier, and wiser once you heal. A lot of times we think that we're healthy, wealthy, wiser when we're hurt. We're not. You're not at your strongest self. You're not at your most wealthiest self. You're not at your most wisest self. And the reason I say that is because a lot of people, sometimes they do, when they're hurt, they do retail therapy, which is nothing but putting you in more debt. Or either they'll go out and they'll do, other stuff that just puts them in more debt, not really helps them build and get out of that. Because when you're healed, you're thinking about how you can build wealth, not how you can stay in debt, okay? I don't see it. Swipe left. And then we have healing environments. And when we say healing environments, that's healing environments for yourself, for your children, for your spouse. And your children will let you know if they're in a healing environment. You can tell by when they grow up. And then when you start seeing them live their adult lives, they kind of show us what we did or didn't teach them. And I just feel like a lot of times with mothers and daughters, it actually helps the mother grow when the mother has a daughter, because she's constantly on the nurturing side of her, because she's trying to teach her daughter how to be loving and caring and nurturing and not forget herself in those times of growth. Well, if you're a mother and you only have sons, a lot of times you lose that. You don't really have that nurturing side. You don't really have that loving side of you, because you have boys. And, especially those single mothers, they think sometimes that, hey, the only way I'm going to teach him how to be a man is to be rough. No. Because what he's going to do is he's going to be rough and tough all through life. And then that's what he's going to keep repeating to his mates, his sisters, any female that's in his life. And that's not great. Our sons need to know what nurturing and loving is too. Not just yelling at them when they do something wrong, or if they fall, don't cry. No, cry. My son fall and hurt himself. If you're hurt, baby, cry. Okay, let's clean it up while you crying, and we're going to be all right. But thank God, that, I can just teach them that, and then they learn how to be, a man. They have a dad, and then my mate, he's a great guy, so they learn. They have it on both sides. They gonna get it. But what they gonna learn from mama is cooking, cleaning, nurturing, because our sons need to know what nurturing is. There's nothing wrong with being nurturing and loving. They need to know that a conversation is not a conflict. It's just simple thoughts going back and forth. This person thought this person thought that. However, mothers, we have to teach our children the best way to communicate and talk so that we won't come off conflictish when we're just trying to get an understanding, because sometimes the tone can be wrong when we're trying to, communicate, or maybe we switch words around and use them in the wrong order, and the person doesn't understand what you're saying. And all of that comes with healing. Once you heal, you find better ways to communicate with the people that are around you. You really do. There's not just one way to communicate with everybody. We all don't learn the same, so we're all not going to understand things the same. We're all not going to heal the same. We all don't hurt the same. So we just keep going, and wanting to be in the environment of healing. And once, God takes that road and he puts you in the environment of healing, then you can heal and you will start making better decisions, and then we can raise our children more healthier and more healed, because they'll be in a healing environment as well. And then, for our spouses, when we're going through a hurtful situation or something, we need to be able to sit down and talk to your spouse. Tell your spouse what's going on. If you can't talk to your spouse, go to therapy or find a group that you can talk to. Praying is always good. Meditation, writing. Writing is always a very good way to heal. And then people who only benefit from your hurt, they don't want to see you healed. So just make sure that if you see any flags coming up when you're trying to get healed, maybe that's a sign for them to say, hey, I like you better when you hurt, because I get more benefits from you when you hurt. I don't want to see you healed. So sometimes people don't know how to say that, but their actions show that. So you just, work your way back. And then you figure out, hey, do you not want to see me healed? And you benefit more from me being hurt because you hurt too? So let's start this healing journey together. And if they don't want to start the healing journey, you have to make that decision. Hey, okay, well, we're going to stop right here. You're going to go your way, I'm going to go mine. But healing is in my best interest. And some people say, what is healing? Healing is the process of making or becoming sound or healthier again. The process of making or becoming sound or healthier again. Again means you were healed before. We didn't come into this world hurt. No. You want to know why we got hurt or why these hurtful things happen? Because sometimes when opportunity presented themselves for you to either calmly talk about something, or those times where you have to walk away, you don't. Because you either get infatuated or you fall in love with the idea of the potential and not what somebody's really showing you. So really look at what somebody's showing you and go with that. And if that works for you, you work with that. If it doesn't, you figure out a better way to handle that. But make sure you do it with healing in mind, and you undergird everything with love, because everything we do, if you don't want it done to you, don't do it. Healing is also tending to heal. It's therapeutic. Healing is a whole experience. It's no dull moment at all when it's healing time. Not one dull moment. And then healing is to make free from your injury or disease. And to make free from your injury or disease. That's what healing is also. So Healing is definitely a mindset. I can't see. Don't show me. Oh, hey, Miss Trudy. Um, so I'm not sure how much of it you got, or if you just joined, cause I couldn't see. But we were just talking about healing today. Yesterday we had a great conversation about healing, and I also said at the beginning that I'll either start at 3, 3:15, 3:30. It'll always be in that 3 time frame because 3 is for me, and 3 is, the number for National Heal Day, November 3rd, which is my birthday. I'll be turning 35. I'm so excited. Every day is a blessing. Every day is a challenge as well, because I have to learn about different obstacles and maybe different situations that are presented to me, and I learn how to better deal with them. Not always doing the first thing that comes to my mind, which is sometimes, but you know, um, healing has definitely taught me my tone, using better tones when I have to talk to people or when I'm talking to myself. Because we can't be like rude to ourselves either. And a lot of times, I say it all the times. I even write it on my post. It was in my first guided journal. We teach people how to treat us. So if you talk to yourself all rough and tough and stuff, the people who are watching you, they see that. So they think, okay, the best way to talk to her is rough and tough and stuff. No, you have to talk to yourself healed. You have to learn and change how you treat yourself. Because how you treat yourself is how others will treat you. And that's a fact. Sometimes we get mad, like, I don't know how this person could do that. I don't know how this person could do this. Well, they could do that or this because they saw you. They saw you either make it okay because somebody else did it to you, or they saw you make it okay for you doing it to you. Sometimes you have to stop and focus and look at yourself and make sure that you aren't, portraying or painting a picture that makes it okay for people to hurt you because they see you hurting yourself. So the whole healing journey, and I say it begins with you. It does. It starts with you. You teach people how to better deal with you from your hurt or your healing that's continuing. And if you don't want to be healed, you're continuing your hurt. And a king said to me, you can't heal in the same place you hurt. That's true. So some of us move into different environments, but if you don't heal before you move into that different environment, all you're doing is showing that new environment the same thing that hurt you in that last environment. So the new environment gonna hurt you too. So you just have to really work on self-reflection and self-healing, making sure that, that self-care is getting done every day. You got to make sure that you meditate every day. Find those 15 minutes to yourself every day and work on those things that are going to help you heal. If you're on a job and a job gives you a 15-minute break for you to do whatever, you're not taking that work with you on that 15-minute break. You're taking a break. So schedule yourself for a 15-minute break. Schedule yourself for a healing time. I just need to go soak up the sun. Go walk. Walking is great. If you need to go run. Run help getting a lot of adrenaline out. You get finished with a run, you need some water and a nap. Because, baby, I used to run a lot. And then, when MS happened, I allowed some of that to stop me from running because I got tired of falling. Because sometimes you think your leg moving with multiple sclerosis and it ain't moving. So your one leg running and the other leg is stopping. So you end up on the floor so many times you be like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do this no more. But there's also fear. There's fear of falling. And sometimes, with certain illnesses that we have the fear of failing. And it came from the things that we do in the natural, which are the fear of falling. So my fear of falling, I want to say I think that's gone, because if I fall now, if you around and you see me fall, just make sure I'm all right first. Then we can laugh. We both gonna laugh. And we're gonna laugh real good, because a part of falling means you were trying to walk or you were trying to move. And there's nothing wrong with falling sometimes in the process of trying to move forward. It's a good sign. Falling means I was in active movement of something. Just make sure it's an active movement of healing. So today we're gonna, we're almost finished. I'm gonna close out at 4, so we have about 9 minutes. If anybody has any questions, you could just ask them, and I'll do my best at answering them in the comments. Well, you ask the question in the comment. I'll do my best at answering online. But we'll go over just the things that we talked about today. And the heal talk was about people who want to see you healed, will help you heal. People who... Oh, shoot. How do I do that? Oh, there it is. People who want to see you heal will help you heal. You only get healthier, wealthier, and wiser once you start healing, because you can't be healthier in a hurt state of mind, because healing is a mindset. You can't be wealthier because you're still in a hurt set of mind. And you can't be wiser in a hurt mindset. All of these things work better and get better once you're healed, okay? And then we talked about healing environments. And healing environments are those environments that are a safe place for you to be your best self. And in order to be your best self, be healed. Healed relationships, and that's with ourselves, our children, and if you have a spouse, make sure that those are all healed environments. Communication is one of the most effective ways to share your healing or what you're hurting through. And if the people that you're around, you can't share what you're hurt about, or you can't talk to them, find help. Get a therapist, self-help books, get the guided journal, the healing energy. It's only $20, and you can send that to $4 ENHERGI. And that will put you on the pre-order list, and all purchases come with a special gift, and that's for your mask, your candle, lotion, sanitizer, and the candle is for centering. People who benefit from your hurt don't want to see you healed. So, just try to remove yourself from around those people, because everyone around you should want to see you healed. You're only at your best when you're healed. When you're hurt, you don't think that well. You don't eat. You don't probably drink water. You probably don't want to get up and do anything. You probably just stay stagnant wherever you are, which isn't helpful. And the meaning of healing has 3 that stuck out with me. The first one is healing is the process of making or becoming sound or healthier again. The process of making or becoming sound or healthier again. because you were not always hurt. You got to think about that. Time in your life where you were the happiest, you were the most healed, you didn't have a lot of stress. Think about that moment. Where was that moment? And try to see how you can, maybe work that moment into your present life. Healing is tending to heal. And that is a very therapeutic moment. Healing is a whole experience. Like, it really is. Also, healing is to make free from injury or disease. I know a lot of you know that, I'm walking in MS free, and MS is multiple sclerosis, and it's where my immune system eats away at the protective layer of my skin. Well, I'm MS free. I wasn't able to walk. It was hard for me to talk, very hard. I had to go through speech therapy. But I'm talking, I'm walking, and I'm helping others heal, because healing is the best mentality. You gotta have a healed mindset in order to live your best life. You can't live your best life hurt. As much as you want to tell yourself you're living your best life, and you got a whole bunch of little pockets and holes in there where you still hurting, and you can't effectively communicate that either to a therapist or someone that loves you. Someone that loves you should be willing to listen to what's going on with you so that they can help you. If they can't help you all the way, they can help you find somebody that can help you. Healing is definitely a team effort, because when you're hurt, those around you can feel your hurt. And if you're hurt and those around you don't feel your hurt, then you're not in the right circle. You're not around the right people, because they should be able to feel you. If they can feel everything else, if they're around you and they say, hey, I'm your friend, I'm your buddy, I'm your partner, entrepreneurship, whatever it is, they should feel you. Our children feel us when we are hurt. So if we don't want to keep bringing that dark aura around us, the best thing to do is to get healed. And if you don't know how to get healed, the best start or the step to take is to order your healing energy. Because it's transformation stories, scriptures, and quotes that will help you stand against depression, hurt, anything that you have going on. Healing Energy is that book for you. And I'll put the link, like I said, in the comments. So we went over everything about healing today. Tomorrow we will be back at 3, between 3 and 3:30. We'll be back tomorrow. And don't forget, healing is a mindset. So if you still are going and coming in contact with a lot of hurt situations where you're not being heard, you can't be understood, you feel like you're just in a corner, nobody's listening to you. 1, you're in the wrong environment. 2, you need healing. And let's get you healed, because once you're healed, then you will start being in only healed environments. Because those environments that are not healing oriented, they're not welcoming of you. Trust me. They're not welcoming of you. You won't be invited. You won't be asked to, hey, come out. Because don't nobody want to hear healing when they like hurting people. And healing people only like to be around healing people, just like hurt people only like being around hurt people. So choose healing, because healing begins with you.